pineal glands with another being. Glands with you can connect all of the glands with another being because the other being is literally you. Everything you do, everything you express is for others. It just is. It's for the rest of society that you are composed of. It's to put energy into the objective reality that we were all building. We're all building an objective reality together, but we all have our subjective realities within that. But it seems like the goal here is to create a reality, and what each and every one of us is been created by this objective reality, been programmed. But the objective reality is your reality. It is what you programmed to be, came here to experience. You came here to experience this. What can this be? This can be absolutely anything. It can be any way. It can be anything. I mean, yeah, there's certain things that we just feel compelled to do, like build a web. Feel compelled to build a web. We feel compelled to stare at the sun. We feel compelled to draw. Feel compelled. It's instinctual instincts, right? Right. But do this. Film everything. Film everything because that's giving energy to the. I guess I'm falling for it. I guess I'm falling for giving them energy. Giving energy. I guess I'm falling. Giving myself energy. I only live for other people. I only live all yourself. Really quite dependent on yourself. You're always, what would you be dependent on? I'm dependent on this cat. This cat is dependent on me. You seeing me is dependent on this phone, on this screen, on this crystal ball. It's all a system. It's all an organism. It's all an organ system. But why are we fighting each other? Why are we fighting each other? Why are we fighting ourselves? Something chaotic right here. You feel that? Is that something outside of yourself making you feel that way? Or is that yourself that's biotic? It's all symbolic. It's all currently it's all over the moments that just hit you, and you've got to put this down on. You've got to step up to the stage. You've got to express how you're dressed, because how you're dressed is the best. Welcome to my party. Welcome to my fest. Welcome to the video where I progress. this kitty and say, and stress in this city. And always be circular. Circular. Always be circular with my intentions. Pineal gland connection. That was the topic. The topic is pineal gland connection. You can connect any of the glands, any of the chakras, with another person. That happens. That creates babies. You can connect the third eye chakra with multiple people at once. Multiple different parts of yourself. The form of now, but you're constantly intercoursing with anybody. That's what vibing with someone is entering their course, their track. Two vibes floating into one another, vibing together, connecting in some way. It's all based upon connection. Connecting with yourself. So here's how you do it. If you have a partner, you don't have to have a partner for this. You could maybe even try it in the mirror. Try it with a cat. I'll do it with the cat right now. Usually we've both been a little bit unfocused. Able to do this, but it has to be mutual. Now, for me, just think about what is energy like? There's energy everywhere. There's energy in the air. There's energy in the trees. There's energy in the sky. There's energy in you. You can feel the energy in you and just kind of imagine. Use your imagination for this because the imagination is real. It is. The imagination is the realest thing that there is. You are always living in your imagination. Always. This right now, this moment right now, is my greatest imagination that I imagined. I imagined this to be happening right now. And now here it is, happening. I'm imagining it as we speak. I'm imagining energy everywhere. Going into my eyes for me to be able to perceive it. And it's sparking new imagination for it to continue. Because in this energy realm, in this imaginative, every realm is imaginary. But in the energy realm, it is constant. It's connected. Well, see, we think we're disconnected, right? We think there's separation. The waking life is that there is no separation. It's always connected. Day after day after day, it's always connected. You're the same being that you were yesterday. You're into the same things. You're continuing a story. It's a connected story. This is the realm of connection. There is no such thing as disconnection or separation between anything. There really isn't. And so imagine that energy coming from up your spine. It doesn't even have to come up your spine. It can come from anywhere. But the main idea is that it's coming from the pineal gland. Close your eyes if it's easier for you to visualize. If it makes you feel more wise. And just direct it to the other person, pineal gland. You can be touching foreheads if you like. That will create something right there. It will create something. It will create an experience. It will create something mystical. Because, pineal gland, it's where dreams are made. Trying to fall off? It's where dreams are made. In the third eye. It's where ideas come from. It is the place that attracts ideas, that conjures them up. It has visions. Is that whoever you're around, human-wise, creature-wise, whatever, it will have an effect on you, their vibrations. And you'll become that. If you're in a vibe with anyone, you will become that. You become that being that you're with. You are in a bubble with them. Because we're a bunch of little bubbles on a giant bubble. That's part of a larger bubble. But bubbles combine. Bubbles combine, and that is connection. That is because the whole bubble is within a giant bubble, a huge bubble, an infinite bubble. The bubble is always blowing up, getting larger. Who's blowing it? Who's blowing the popping the bubble? There was no bubble. There was no trouble. Everyone is a different perspective on the bubble, like a different place of the bubble, a different surface, a different side of the bubble. And they have a different purpose to experience what's inside the bubble and what's outside the bubble, in just based on whatever part of the surface that they're on. Because the surface is infinite and it's always expanding, that means that there will always be more perspectives. That's why there's more and more growing each day. But this is what's really crazy. You know how bubbles can be spheres? They can also be like long and other shapes. Bubbles can be any shapes. There's no shape of this bubble. This bubble is formless. That's what's great. In each area of the bubble is formless. You don't even have to be in this bubble. Then where are you then? If you're not in the bubble. The bubble of creation. It's really wild out here. There's really bubbles everywhere that are really just trying to pop me. See, the bubbles pop, they do. And they change state, they become liquid. Like just soapy liquid. Because there's a world outside the bubble. Pop the bubble. The bubble is here to be popped. The bubble is that collective. That objective collective I was speaking on. Pop it. Become more than it. Become all of it. Become... The bubble is trapping. It's trapping. Become that air within the bubble. Is there air in a bubble? I don't know. I'm not a chemist. Or I am not a chemist. I am a chemist on a different surface of the bubble. But But the metaphors and the allegories, all the stories, based upon the moment. It always morphs based upon the moment. Because the mind is ever changing and is always moving from space to space. It never stays still. No matter how much you still it, no matter how much you distill it, there will still be, will be, will see. We'll see how much you feel it. You feel it. It's forever vibrating, forever in motion. Just don't grab on to any certain emotion. I'm constantly battling emotions. I'm constantly making potions. It makes any sense. None of it. None of it makes any sense. None of it. It's not because it's not worth anything. It makes no sense because it's not worth anything. Oh, a plane. Oh, we're the same. Oh, it's my name. Oh, I want fame. I want fame. I want everything. I want to share. I just want you to see what it's like to be me. Now let's end this video at 23 minutes and 40. Did I just tell the future with that? Or am I manifesting the future with that? Maybe it's both. When you manifest, oh man, I missed it. When you manifest, when you call a certain sort of energy into the physical, it's the same thing